Saying the words, "I cannot fathom the reality this couple inhabits," falls far short of how I feel about the disturbing and heart-wrenching HBO documentary, Love Child. This documentary lays out the facts behind the unfathomable story of a South Korean couple, father Kim Jae-beom and mother Kim Yun-jeong, who managed to starve their 3-month-old baby Sarang to death in 2009 because of neglect, due in part to their apparent addiction to playing the online video game Prius in 6 to 12-hour increments. Incidentally and tragically, Sarang means love in Korean. Living in a country with, quote, the finest internet infrastructure on the planet, according to British journalist Andrew Salmon, the couple had quick, relatively inexpensive, and reliable access to their game of choice at a local internet cafe or PC room. Their only income was from within the video game, where they were able to sell accumulated points for actual cash. In an unsettling twist, Prius had a component to it called Anima, which was a small, childlike character that the couple had to essentially take care of and raise, unlike their real-life baby. How could a bunch of pixels be more compelling to them than their own warm, flesh-and-blood child? This unanswerable question, and many others like it, kept popping into my head as I watched the documentary. The employee of the PC room, who saw the couple every day, smiled as he said, quote, "They were so happy, lost in this game together," and then looked down a few times as the smile slowly vanished from his face, communicating to us all just how bizarre and tragic this situation was. If the couple knew nothing about caring for a baby and were clearly uninterested in learning, then why did they have her in the first place? Why not get an abortion or give up the baby for adoption? At least leave the baby with someone who could have taken care of her. They seem to have been extremely heartless people, because ignorance is not a significant enough justification in this case. One of the doctors in the documentary even said the parents suffered from boredom. But who suffers from boredom? Boredom is not a malady to be cured, but a self-imposed mood, especially for those with a new child to care for and wonder and marvel over. Incredibly, the police released the parents because they had to wait for the autopsy results. And surprise, surprise, the couple fled. What kind of ridiculous process allows those two people to be freed after the 3-month-old was found dead in their home? Luckily, the police were able to find the couple eventually. The filmmakers could not have stumbled upon a more apropos scene than the one of the little boy walking in front of the PC room while twirling his umbrella around, temporarily breaking it or turning it inside out, and then having his patient mother or other family member put it back together for him. The most powerful and serendipitous scene in the documentary, which told so much in such a simple way. The parents were eventually convicted of involuntary manslaughter versus murder due to neglect instead of intent to cause harm, which seems a flimsy difference based on what the couple did not do for their daughter. To add insult to injury, the couple were deemed mentally ill by the court due to their apparent online video gaming addiction, instead of simply being regarded as the selfish, uncaring parents they were, who neglected their daughter to the point of her starving to death. I would be shocked at the fact that the mother of Sarang got no jail time and the father only 1 year, if it weren't for Korean law that stipulates those under the influence of alcohol or drugs while committing a crime should receive more leniency, or in the case of Sarang's mother, no jail time. However, I was shocked that the same couple who allowed their 3-month-old to starve to death are going to have another child and be allowed to care for that child. Once you play video games to such a degree that you don't realize your infant is slowly withering away, you should lose all rights to ever being able to raise a child again. Unfortunately, South Korea feels differently about these singularly unique parents and are giving them another opportunity.